Internet, Eric here. Well, I am continuing my journey, discussion, what have you, through the Predator franchise. And today I am going to talk about the third film in the series, since I already talked 1 and 2, Predators. There you go. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot spoilers, specific scenes, all that crap. You can't see with the glare. There it is, Predators. I don't know when this came out. I can't read it, but it'll be in the description below. The plot of this one is now we are following a group of mercenaries, killers for hire, serial killers, people on death row, that type of good stuff. They are kidnapped from anywhere where they were stationed on Earth, and they are literally dropped onto a alien planet, like literally dropped out of the sky onto an alien planet, and we find out that this alien planet is a literal hunting ground for a group of predators. And it's up to this group led by Adrian Brody, of all people, to attempt to work together, find a way to survive the 3 predators that are hunting them down, and get the fuck home. I really enjoy this film, but I think this video will be hard to discuss because I don't think there is really a lot to talk about. And bear with me when I say this. First off, the cast is all right. Adrian Brody, I only literally know that he did movies like The Pianist and is it Splice, Son of Sam. I don't remember a single goddamn thing he was in seen other than this. And he is definitely not Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's not Danny Glover. He's okay. He's how would you say, he's not like jacked up, but he's kind of cut. He looks like he's in a tremendous shape. He's a decent actor. His Christian Bale Batman voice kind of gets annoying after a while, but you can see he's a decent leader. So you can believe that the others would follow him. He's just there. He's not bad, he's not great. Is it Alice Braga plays, I think, the only female here. She's there just to, in my opinion, just to look pretty and shoot some guns. I don't know her from The Suicide Squad, and she didn't really do much in that either. But she's fine here. And then you just have the randoms. You have Oleg Tektarov, I think that's how you pronounce it. Former UFC fighter. He plays the Russian, obviously. I like him. He is... he's intimidating, he's scary, he's badass. I think he's got a minigun, kind of like Jesse Ventura did in the first one. But he's got some humanity to him. I like how he just wants to get home to his kids. And that is, I won't spoil that, but that leads to an oh shit moment later on in the movie. Who else is there? Danny Trejo's there just because Robert Rodriguez is the producer, so you got to throw that guy in there somewhere. Walton Goggins, in my opinion, he always plays these slime balls that you just can't help but love. And he is a man on death row. I believe he's on death row. Either way, he's in prison, like literal prison. He is racist. He talks about when he gets off this planet, how he's going to do a bunch of cocaine and rape a bunch of bitches. He's a piece of garbage, but the way Walton delivers it, you're just like, I can't not look away at this guy because Walton is amazing and everything. I like him in this he's such a disgusting human being, but I like him here. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the black guy in this. He's the guy who played the new Blade. It starts with an M, last name Ali. He was in the 4400. He's there to be the foil, I guess you would say, to Walton Goggins' racism at times. And then the fucking sore thumb, the one that sticks out, is what's his name? Topher Grace. Topher Grace from that 70s show and Spider-Man 3. He's there just to be, like, again, he reminds me of that thing, what was it, from Sesame Street? One of these things is not like the other. He serves a purpose, more than just being kind of, the wimpy comic relief. It's an interesting reveal, I guess we would say. And it's believable because Topher is a decent actor. So I liked him in this. And that's about it. Like I said, the cast is really just there to fight as well as get along. And then they come up later, down the road halfway through the movie, and they meet Lawrence Fishburn, who plays I guess the only survivor from the last hunting group, or last group of people that was hunted. He said he was there for like 3 or 4 seasons, and he's totally lost his fucking mind. He's been on this planet for way too long. He's talking to himself, having conversations with himself, but he's good. He's a fun kind of crazy, and all he does is whisper. It's a pleasant difference. A different situation than Adrian Brody trying to be all Batman. Oh, I forgot. There's also an Asian actor who is a member of the Yakuza who doesn't really say that much, and there's reasons why. Because he talked too much and they had his fucking fingers chopped off. But other than that, the cast is just there. No one too memorable, unless it's Walton Goggins, and he's memorable for reasons why you shouldn't really like the character. The Predators are really cool. We have 3 different versions. We have one, I think is called Falcon, because he has a tracking device shaped kind of like a bird that he throws out. It scopes the area. And he's got a mask. You can't really fucking see them here. No. He's got a mask that is kind of bird-like. It's got a beak. Looks really fucking cool. You have another Predator. I don't know their names, but you have one with like tusks, I think, on his mask. You have another one with like I don't know if it's like an alligator, the bottom of an alligator jaw or something like that. But these are really cool. These are a different tribe of predators that that we've seen before. We've never seen these before, and I think you only see one without the mask, and it's a really cool, badass, updated look to the classic Predator that we've seen. But speaking of classic Predator, we have one in this, and you find out that these 2 tribes have been fighting each other, and we come up against classic Predator tied up to a fucking, I don't know what it is, something made out of like brick or cement or something like that, stone, and it's played by Derek Mears. Derek Mears is almost always in fucking makeup or costumes. He was the last person to play Jason Voorhees in the Friday the 13th remake. He's there to look like a predator and fight a predator, one of the other predators, and lose pretty quickly. But it's just cool seeing a new predator fight an old predator. So, but again, he's just there 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. He is released by Adrian Brody because the enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, like I don't want to crap on this movie, but there's not much to discuss. We have the same stuff we've seen many times before. We have some one-on-one fights where people don't survive. We have a kind of a good but brief fight between Oleg and one of the predators where neither of them survive. We have a neat standoff in some tall grass with the Yakuza with a samurai sword that he comes across. He steals that from Lawrence Fishburne, and a predator with his I guess you would say his wrist blade. Pretty neat, but again, I just wish it was fucking longer. But when they're both taken out, really looks cool. Other than that, I don't really know what else to say about this film. It's not really that much to gush over. You know what I mean? It's not like Predator 1 where I was, so excited to talk about. It's not like Predator 2 where I was talking about how, it has, I guess you would say, a bad rap. Predators is just kind of there. I mean, I do like some of the new concepts. I like how, like Hunters, they have some type of dog character or dog creature that they throw into the, I guess you would say, into the fields to separate the group, flush out the group like a hunter would, do that with hunting dogs and like ducks and quail and stuff like that. So that's a neat concept. I like how, even though Danny Trejo, spoilers, who cares? Danny Trejo's in this movie for like 5 minutes. He's killed off screen, lame, but then used as like bait, as a hunter would. So that's cool. There's like 1 or 2 brief references to the original film, but overall, I really like Predator. I like, the final battle, as hard as it is to believe that Adrian Brody could go head to head with a predator, it's a cool final fight. The use of shadows, darkness, fire. Brody looks cool when he's standing in front of some flames. He's cool. What they do with Topher Grace is interesting. Some people hate it. Some people loved it. I'm like right in the middle. I'm just like, it's okay. I like the fake out. Sorry, spoilers. The fake out with the spaceship. That was cool. I like the end of the movie. I like the ending line of the movie. I like how during the ending credits we have Long Tall Sally play again. I don't know if it's by Little Richard. It sounds a little different. So that's a cool nod to the original film. It's a fun film. I like the scene where Walton Goggins goes ape shit on the back of a predator and starts, with a shiv and starts, stabbing the hell out of him. That's cool. And the gore, Walton's is pretty decent. You see some people get blown up. It's not too gory. I was expecting the Yakuza guy. His death isn't that gory. But so it's just kind of hit and miss. But don't let that detract the fact that I enjoyed Predators. I liked it. It's got some good stuff in it. It's just, I don't know what it is. There's not that much to praise. It's just a decent action film. I like the cast is fine. Walton is entertaining as hell. I like the fact that they're on a new planet. I like the hunting dogs thing. I like the end. I like the film. I've said it enough. I don't know what else to say without sounding like I'm hating on it, and I kind of am, but I'm not. Make sense? No. Anyways, I don't know what else to say. Part 3, Predators. This is where the titles get really confusing. Next is The Predator. Go fucking figure. It's worth watching. I enjoyed it. I had fun. I recommend it. I'm not shitting on it, I promise. I've rambled enough. Like and subscribe, comment below, all that jazz. Cheers.